Ladies, we're here tonight on the Sheen. How's everybody doing? I think we might just go into the whole SmackDown. There's not much going on news wise. I think we're just gonna go straight to SmackDown here tonight, man. Um, so let's just go into SmackDown. I know something came out, but maybe I'll talk about it at the end. It's not really a big deal. Anyways, SmackDown July 28, 2023. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Freaking SmackDown from freaking New Orleans. Show starts off with Jey Uso in the ring. Right away gets interrupted by Roman Reigns. Pretty much same shit. Roman Reigns. Talking about how the only reason you're main event Uso because I made you main event Uso because Jimmy was hurt, man. Otherwise, Jimmy would have been main event Jimmy, not you. And then he's like, hey, listen, man. I was never trying to take it any way away from this, man. I trusted you, man. I had your back to be hold on, I'm gonna shut the door. I beg your pardon, ladies and gentlemen. Like I always had your back, man. I always trusted you to not only lead this company, to lead our family, but then you broke everything, man. You broke the bloodline, and that's why I'm mad at you, man. And it's your fault that Jimmy's in the hospital now, man. How long has Jimmy been in the hospital? Jesus Christ. Anyways, and then Roman is like, listen, man, what makes you think you can beat me? Which was kind of funny because he beat him a few weeks ago. What makes you think you can beat me, man? I'm a trifle chief. But let's say you do beat me, man. You're gonna take all this shit, man. Even if you were to be the WWE Undisputed Champion and the Tribal Chief, I'm still freaking Roman Reigns. It's like, so you're all this time you're the Tribal Chief, the Undisputed Champion. So the point of all this whole match is that if he loses everything, he's no longer undisputed WWE Universal Champion and the Tribal Chief. He's supposed to be nothing, and then now he's saying that he's still everything because he's Roman Reigns. Oh my lord. And then Jay's like, dude, what do I know I can beat you because I already beat you once. And then just have a face off, and then Roman just walks away with Solo. Backstage, there's a segment where Grayson Waller runs into Jay. It's like, hey, man, after your match with Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, how about you come on my show, man? And I'll give you the Grayson Waller effect. And he's like, oh, by the way, I'm going to assume you're going to lose that match, man. But don't worry, man, I'll get you back up. And then they start laughing, and then freaking Jay just punches Grayson Waller in the mouth. It leads up to the main event. Jey Uso versus Grayson Waller. That was the main event. All right, let's move forward, ladies and gentlemen. The first match of the night was freaking first match of the night, man. The number one contender, Rey Mysterio versus Santos Escobar. Winner faces Austin Theory for the United States Championship. This match, I don't know how long it was supposed to go. Maybe they were going to try to go for like a 30-minute classic match. Unfortunately, outside the ring, Rey Mysterio's outside the ring. Santos Escobar hits him with a suicide dive, and Mysterio hits himself in the back of the head on the floor. They call the match. Rey can no longer continue. I'm going to assume he started showing concussion symptoms, and the medical staff decided to stop the match. So they just automatically reward Santos Escobar, and he's officially the number one contender for the United States Championship versus Austin Theory. Rey Mysterio, he seemed fine. It looks like it was more precautionary. He got back up. He shook and hugged Santos Escobar's hand and everything. I think it was just a precautionary situation. Wishing Rey Mysterio speedy recovery. But yeah, I don't know how long that. It seemed like after that, the whole show kind of got a little bit clusterfuck. I don't know if they had to like rewrite some stuff on the fly. You had a lot of like a not main event, but like an upper mid card with jobber stuff, right? Like let's just go with it. So let's move along, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said, we got Bianca Belair getting an interview backstage. Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green interrupt. They're like, we should be getting an interview. We're the champions. You're not. And then Charlotte comes out. Pretty much they have a whole argument, which they make a freaking tag team match. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville versus Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. Yeah, whatever. Then we get a segment again. We get like a upper mid Carter and LA Knight versus Jobbers and Hit Row. You know, LA Knight comes out. He makes fun of all of them. He calls freaking Top Dollar Uncle Phil. That was hilarious. He says that he literally said that Beef, the way she's looking at me, she looking horny. Jesus Christ! I hope they don't get in trouble with Fox. And then LA Knight has a match versus Ashante, and obviously LA Knight beats him pretty fast. That's pretty much it with that. Then we got another backstage segment of Bobby Lashley with the Street Profits. Basically, this time he tells them they got to dress up better. You know, they're wearing sweatpants and they bring out some suits. So I think they're gonna turn the, like I said, I think they're going for like a new modified version of the Hurt Business. And I think that, you know, they're gonna add like Street Profits. Maybe I heard, you know, there's talks that maybe Carmelo Hayes and Trick can also join. So we'll see what happens. Then we get the tag team match: Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. You know, good match, I guess. It was maybe could have been arguably one of the best matches of the night due to the fact that the Rey Mysterio Santos Escobar match got called off due to Rey Mysterio getting hurt. It was not a bad match at all, but of course, you freaking had Charlotte Flair and Bianca win, making your freaking tag team champions look like weak, losing to a team that's for the first time ever tag team. Jesus Christ, that's like the freaking champions, the Nuggets losing to the freaking Phoenix Suns, like in the Phoenix Suns' first ever game with Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Bradley Beal. It kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's move forward. Or like the Chiefs losing to the Jets in Aaron Rodgers' first game. Here, let's move forward, ladies and gentlemen. They announced a battle royal for SummerSlam. This SummerSlam card looks long as hell, man. This is I think this has been the longest, the biggest card that they had in the Triple H era, right? He's always does like a good job of keeping it somewhere between 7 to 5 matches. It's looking like we might have up to 10 matches for this card. This looks like this is probably in the 1 year that Triple H has been more in charge of the creative. This is probably the biggest card he's shown on a pay-per-view. Even WrestleMania, obviously, you can cut it down in 2 since it's one night on Saturday and night 2 on Sunday. So yeah. Anyways, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I think we got Carl Anderson versus Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross beats him pretty fast. You know, after the match, he's trying to choke him out, and then AJ Styles comes out, and then Karrion Kross runs away. Whatever. You have the main event: Jey Uso versus Grayson Waller. Roman Reigns comes out in the middle of the match with Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa. They're sitting down watching the match. At the end, freaking Jey Uso actually wins the match with hitting the spear and then going up to the top for the Uso splash. Right away after the match, Solo attacks Jey Uso, but then Jey fights back. He hits him with a freaking super kick, and then Roman gets in the ring, and right away Jey hits the spear on Roman Reigns. Jesus Christ, man. And then freaking Solo gets back up. He starts beating up he hits near Ghani on freaking on Jey Uso. Then Roman gets back up. They hit him 2 times. They hit him with that combination they did at Money in the Bank, which is Samoan Spike and Spear at the same time. They do that twice, and then that's pretty much the end of the show. Jey Uso just laying there. I think something's going to have to happen because obviously the match is what is it called? Trifoot combat. Pretty much it's no disqualification. So obviously, WWE sometimes doesn't like to use common sense, but using common sense, this means Solo could get in the match the whole time. Like it could be a 2-on-1 handicap match, right? So Jimmy's gonna have to come back, or something's gonna have to happen. Something's gonna have to happen. I assume Jimmy will come back, but I don't know if Jimmy coming back will be the deciding factor. I think maybe somebody else comes back, maybe Rikishi or something. And a lot of people are saying this is the end of the whole storyline. They're going to move on from that. They're going to move on after this. So I don't know how you finish this. It's going to be interesting to see how WWE decides to finish this whole storyline. I doubt they have Jey win, man. The guy's been a mid-carders his whole career. No way they put the title on him, man. That's no way. But I do think whatever happens, whether Roman wins or loses, I do think he's going to get some time off. I don't know how long. Now, if he wins, I don't know. They still have that. Probably the biggest show left is probably Survivor Series in Chicago, but that's not for a few months. So we'll see. But I'm going to assume whatever happens, Roman will get some time off after this. But if he wins, he's probably going to come back soon. If he doesn't win, I wouldn't be surprised if they give him time off until probably Royal Rumble, honestly, January. But we'll see. We'll see how this finishes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for SmackDown. The other thing, real quick, real fast. The other thing I want to talk about real fast. That the only pretty much news that came out was that one of like a veteran woman wrestling who you know what, I'll save it for Monday. Anyways, I'm final.